Thank you, Madam Toastmaster and virtual Toastmasters and no virtual guests. By a show of hands, who here has had a mentor, either in Toastmasters or a different area of your life? Quite a few. Oh, Phil's, Phil's chiming in there. And by a show of hands, who here has been a mentor, either in Toastmasters, work, sports, other areas of your life? Yeah, we've pretty well all either been a mentor or been mentored throughout our lives. And without that, we would stumble a lot more. We would take longer to learn a sport. We may not even, without mentoring, become a true Toastmaster. Or we might even bumble a relationship. I remember when I first joined Toastmasters a long time ago in 1998. And at the time, I was struggling just to present to 5 people at a show. My sales manager, he would launch into something effortlessly, speaking about the product, and then he'd throw the ball over to me. And I would just quake and stumble through a few sentences and throw it back as quick as I could to him. And he would continue on speaking, just enjoying the moment, and then back to me. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So that is why I joined Toastmasters. And one of the most experienced Toastmasters in the club, she took me under her wing, and she called me if I had a speech to do. She called me to help me with a role if I had a role for that meeting. And without her, I don't think I would probably be in Toastmasters to this day. So in the chat, could you all, well, whoever can think of something, tell me what makes a successful mentor? You can put it in the chat to everyone, or you can put it in the chat just to me if you're too shy to do that. But give me some ideas of what you think makes a good mentor. Just wait a moment. See if everybody's really got some. Maybe we can come up with
being able to affirm people.
What's that? To affirm.
Being able to affirm.
Great. Yeah, and you can either say it or you can chat it, whichever works. Let's see. Stella said a good listener. Aaron, patience. And Brian, the right balance of push and pull. I love that one. And let's see, Britta, someone who genuinely takes the time to listen. Shelley, empathy, understanding the mentee's struggle. Lance, supportive and available. I think you guys hit so many of these. In fact, more than Sanko. Personal experience also helps, wisdom, knowledge, and tailoring your feedback and respecting the process. So thank you. Okay, now just as you need to be a good mentor, you also need to be a good protege. So if you could either say or chat what you think makes a good protege. See if we can come up with Sanko things. Let's see. Aaron, eagerness to learn and a willingness to be wrong. That's a hard one for a lot of people. Yes, again, willingness to learn, humility, Mike, nice. And I think also, yeah, remaining open to the new adventure, to feedback, because that's, you know, there's no point in being mentored if you're not going to be open to feedback. Ah, yes, Britta, commitment. Yeah, you have to be adaptable. You have to ask questions. You have to be able to share your goals. And Lance, willing to lead and willingness to change. Yeah, so there's a lot that goes into being a mentor and being a mentee. And just to clarify the difference between a coach and a mentor, a coach does a short-term goal. A mentor is there perhaps for the whole time while you are achieving a pathways or even longer. For example, last year, back in September, I started my high performance leadership, level 5, effective coaching. And my project was to design a step-by-step guideline and of how to host a club officer training. Without the mentorship of my committee of club members and people outside of my club as well, I consulted probably about 15 members in this process, and they've all been so supportive, helping me get the project accepted to be put on the District 2 website. Rebecca here in Skagit Valley is going to video me on Friday, and I'm going to give a little speech on getting people, to know about this step-by-step guideline. So there's so many things about mentorship that are beneficial. And that's, I think, part of the process we don't realize. When Stella and Shelley and I were working on the website and the Facebook and all the social media, we learned so much about that process and learned different ways of approaching things. We appreciated different perspectives. And along my path of what I thought was, mentoring and giving helpful tips, I learned so much from Shelley and Stella. And Phil has been a mentor to me. He has listened to me along my path of losing my job due to budget cuts in February, changing where I want to go, my direction. And he's asked a lot of pertinent questions, and he has listened respectfully to where I want to go, and not saying, oh, well, you should be doing this. He's just asked the right questions. So another aspect to consider on mentoring is we're in a virtual world now. We can be mentored or be mentees around the world and get a global perspective. So I am encouraging you. It takes a village to help us. And we are in a global village now. Let yourself be a mentor, or let yourself be a protege. And I think the rewards will come back tenfold to you. Madam Toastmaster.